Hi, everybody. Mm. Finding the end of my rope. Okay, so we made our base of our basket the other day. And I've still got my blue here on the machine. And we're going to try and do an attachment piece. And then go around at least a couple more times. And then up the sides. How big we can make this. I'm just trying to get a nice clean cut on the end of the piece I'm going to be attaching. Easier. Thanks, babe. I'm gonna eat my dessert before I start. To get on time. So ASMR. Okay, I'll open the packaging. I don't want to eat right into it. It's a fun one because it's like vanilla wafer on one side and then the chocolate wafer. They even had Neapolitan ones, and then there's vanilla and chocolate ice cream. But it didn't say what kind of natural fruit flavoring was in it, and I'm allergic to strawberries, so sometimes they do Neapolitan with cherry, but not that often. Get on the safe side. What? While I'm eating? The traveling tatter. Hello. Thank you for the raid.
Is now following.
I'm in the middle of eating my dessert before I start sewing. Whoa.
Wolfsnger is now following.
Yes, Stitchcraft with Howl. I love that username. Dessert is very important. It's a chocolate vanilla ice cream sandwich. Who else do we have? Hello. The Nio Eco. It's the Traveling Tatters raid. That's what I was asking my husband was asking. What were you doing today on your stream, Traveling Tatter? What'd you get up to? Tatting a chicken. Like tattooing a chicken? That sounds cool. Or were you chatting? Is there? This is why I don't eat on stream. And Vinanayo Eco, am I saying that properly? You can always maybe spell it phonetically for me. I would love to pronounce it the proper way. Today, we made this base of a basket. It's about almost 10 inches wide at the base. And we're going to work on increasing it by another few inches with the addition of the more rope, and then going to make some walls and see how big we can make this today. And I also want to let everybody know about our end of the month draw that we're going to be doing. This will be the first one that we all ever do of many. End of each month, we're going to put anyone who is subscribed, purchases a sub, or is gifted a sub, their name in for the draw. And this month's prize is this teal blue cotton rope basket. It's got yarn on the outside of it. You can always flip it inside out too if you want the softer side on the inside. Something that's kind of fun with this rope. It's flexible enough for that. That's what we'll be doing on the 31st, or I'll hold over to my actual stream day and do it on the 2nd, but we'll see. I have to figure out, or I just come on the 31st and do one quick stream just for that. Okay. Yeah, Traveling Tatter, if you want to pop on the Discord, I have a little folder I started for works in progress or makes or whatever people are doing, and self promo. So I have love to see what you were working on and what you were doing. Oops. Oh wait, I just started making a starter, but we are not starting one. I have to add to another, so it's a totally different thing. Okay. Oh wait, is my chat paused? It is a good username, isn't it, Nayoiko? Oops, I make plenty. I so make plenty, but cool. I'd love to see it. Okay. Hitting our rope. Go close. Oh, didn't it? Oh, it may have expired. Oh, I didn't even know they expired. We're still learning this Twitch thing. My tech guy will have a look into it and see what's happening. I think that's what he's doing. Computer, other side of the room. My tech guy is Poops McPlenty. Okay, thanks for that information. They say that you expire by default, but you can set them to expire. Mm-hmm. Oh, I already for my scissors. Not gonna work. Too close to my bank dial. Kind of hidden in the settings. Oh, okay. I'll have to do it. Thank you. Oh, I like the little Yeti emote. That's cute. I'll have to check out your channel, Naoiko. You stream as well? Maybe a gamer? Ooh, nice. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, my husband he's doing some digital design and sort of cartoony kind of art at the moment. He's a gamer as well. I'd love to learn more about polymer clay. Oh, I had earrings on today that had little polymer clay daisies hanging on hoops. The friend who also works at the store with me makes them. 3 squirrels in a bucket. Oh, I'll check that one out. Yeah, cool. Fun name. Okay, so yeah, when I'm making these rope creations, I very often when I'm doing rope baskets and bowls, I use a zigzag stitch for a massive amount of it. And the settings I use for most of the time, length of 2 and a width of 5, depending on the millimeter diameter of the rope. Yeah, I thought if I added what I've been wanting to do with polymer clay is to maybe make on my larger baskets or on purses and things a little area where I could hang some sort of like polymer clay charms. I sort of was inspired by the daisies I got from my friend, and have it go through the rope before I sew it into the basket. Little decoration on the bag or the basket, kind of, or maybe even play around with buttons, but depending on how durable it is. I've made a few pottery buttons before. There's some supplies here. I should put those on a basket. Try. Oh yeah. Naoiko, what kind of stuff do you guys talk about on your podcast? What do you squirrels squeak about? Thank you, Traveling Tatter. Have a good dinner. Hope it's yummy. Well, because you're cooking it, so I probably will be. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. I'm probably over 100 followers now. I only needed 2 more, I think. That's fun. 3 digits. Have to check. I'm not sure. Have a good night. Welcome again, anybody else that's lingering from the raid. This is the lurk friendly channel, and there's never pressure to chat, but it's always welcome. Oh, it does say 100. Yay! 3 digits. No worries. Thank you. A little lazy with my dial turning, and I made my zigzag a bit too wide. Oh, thank you, Namiko. Yeah, if you have questions about rope bowl making or sewing related things, you can ask me. Cute little foxy mouth. Thank you. Just listening to the playback of the stream on across the room on our TV. You can hear my machine in it. Once we changed our mic things and the settings in the audio, it's much quieter now than when we started. We are still contemplating and looking at equipment for maybe adding a limiter, so when I hit the pedal, things sort of are modified so it's loud. Yeah, I know. I bet it is. That's right. Audio guys and crews at all the gigs where people go traveling for music. It's such a whole department that takes care of it, right? Poops McPlenty has his station growing too with his computer, with his gaming and streaming that he's starting up. So he knows more about audio than I do. That's for sure. He's teaching me very little things so I can just to get stuff started. Yeah, endless wires. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting 5 and right now. I had a headset headset that was on a cord at first and it was getting tangled up in the rope I was sort of laying across my lap as I was sewing. Don't sew the wires into a basket. You're welcome. I'll go around a couple more times before we go up. Oh. Oh yeah, supporting new friends. That's been the best part about hopping on stream here is just seeing all the other people and what they do, whether it's making or music or that's making too. But all of it is pretty cool. The makers community has been very, very welcoming, so that's been pretty awesome. Prior to this, when I'm sewing at home and making these for the shop and stuff I'm at, and another shop I've always felt a little lonely at home sewing, and so this sort of opens up a whole new community of people, and I can chat to while I'm doing it. It's awesome. Oh, I'm glad to know that. That's what it felt like. Oh, ask. Has anybody got any other favorite people they follow and whose streams they never want to miss? What do they do? Drop their names here. I want to know and meet them all. I almost never miss Canvas Monsters. I have a bunch of their awesome stickers on my machine here. Recently ordered them and got them. He talked us through some tech stuff since I stumbled into his chats and realized that we were newbies. And he's been a big support and really lovely. Definitely recommend you check them out. Check their website out. He's doing some Valentine's canvas heart paintings right now for little things to have available online in his online store. I'm very curious to see if he added braces to the one he was making the other day. See. Okay, I'm going to start going up. I'm going to go halfway around and fix a little bit here before I go up. Oh, Art and Jest, yes. That they my first raid received was from them. And got a whack new followers. It was lovely. JC I follow them as well. Sutherland, I'm not sure I know. Waddle, Art, Bells. I think I followed them recently. I think they were in another chat. Oh, I know, yeah. Field Giraffe is a fun one. There's a lot more too. I gotta sort of go back to my list. I'm gonna scroll through here. That. Oh, that's not. Come on. Who do we got? Roof Kitty. Tuna Basil. Madame Juniper. Those were makers. I's gonna be me with an exclamation point. Oh no. Mel. MEL. It's music. She plays guitar. It's lovely. Owls. Who owls? I don't know if the people that are all live right. Anywho. Swole Maz. Swole Maz. That's a fun one. Yeah, words are hard tonight. You know, I never know how much I should correct my typos when I comment in chats. Sometimes it's like the worst autocorrects, and I'm like, they're not gonna know. I said. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, ketchup on mustard. That's a fun one. I mean, like, go and click on their name, follow, but then come back here and then go see them later. We've run out of bobbin. A never-ending story. Never-ending bobbin. That would be awesome. Oh, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to spin more for the bobbin for the blue because I'd like to get up at least a little bit more up the walls side, and anything you want on the outside to show for color is what bobbin color you're using. The part that you guys see from the top view in that I'm looking at when I sew, that's always the top thread. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole basket blues. I was wondering whether I would just maybe go to like a lighter variegation of blues, or we'll see. Or if we'll make it more rainbowy. Maybe make it up as I go. Does anybody have any favorite colors in the chat? I love purple. Mm-hmm. But I also love all these different kinds of. I like all the colors. Oh, yeah, I know. I did know that. I've noticed that on other streams too. We'll have a look at those. Mm-hmm. Emerald green. So that sounds lovely. The ocean. Depths. Sky. Normally, when I'm spinning bobbins, I always want to spin several at a time just because they're kind of pain to do projects. I might change the color I'm working on further up, so I'm just going to use one of these for now. Oh, good question. So, the question, just curious, if rope basket gets dirty, how does one go about cleaning, washing? Well, I just sort of advise people to get one of those like laundry bags, like smaller zipper ones that you would put like lingerie or socks or underwear or different things in. Put those into that, especially mainly with like smaller items, your smaller bowls or coasters or that kind of a thing. Just so they, stay in one place. You don't want a little coaster slipping in anywhere. And just use if you don't know what kind of thread yours is made out of. I try to keep a lot of mine cotton thread, but I do use poly sometimes as well. But cotton is notorious for shrinking, so you want to make sure you do it on a cold water wash. But But yeah, aside from that, they wash up great. If you're gonna put like use different ones like bread basket ones for like baguettes or different things like that or rolls or whatever, just put like a little napkin in between, a little bit more of a chance against the dirt and stuff like that. But aside from that, yeah, pretty easy. Heard myself get mentioned. Oh, welcome in. Tripped up tango. That one's a fun one to say. Poops McPlenty and I took salsa lessons for a while when we were first dating. I get to the tango though. The spotting head part was difficult for me. And the heels. I got little ones, got cute little salsa shoes. Made it a little more difficult since I don't normally wear heels. Yeah, maybe we should take them up again. He's laughing. I don't know if that means that he wants to or he doesn't want to. Poops McPlenty is sitting across the room from me. Oh, he says he didn't hear what I said. Tripped up tangos in the chat now, so I started talking about our salsa lessons. I remember when his family found out that he was doing dancing lessons, they were like so shocked, and they hadn't met me yet. So, you must love this gal. You're going to salsa lessons. Picked up the bobbin for the party, so we're good to go now. I always thought the swing would be really fun too. I'm not as acrobatic as I used to be though, so. Yeah, it was fun. We were the youngest ones there at the time. Like what, 7 years ago, 6 years ago. Lately, our date nights have been going to every month. There's a live on a very large island, and every month, pardon me, my little water here. We go to a wrestling, a local wrestling crew called 365 Wrestling. They're on socials, Facebook, Instagram. I don't think they're on Twitch. But having said that, if you haven't checked out Mystery Wrestling before, Evil Uno, they're on Twitch. You should check them out. Oh yeah. Oh, we do the Costco food court dates often. We always chime our Costco shopping around lunch or dinner, depending on what we want. And I usually do the hot dogs. And he usually does like pizza and sometimes a hot dog too. Yeah, we're on the West Coast, on British Columbia in Canada, on Vancouver Island. It's a very large island. You have to take a ferry to it. The ferry takes about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4. And we're in sort of almost we're almost right in the center west of the island, center east side of the island. The capital of British Columbia is down on the southern tip of the island, Victoria. Mm-hmm. South Georgia. So you probably have a little an accent. Do I sound like I have a Canadian accent? So I'm just gonna start this basket A, and then I'm just gonna go down. Oh, I want to tell you about something else. I'm trying to emphasize it. I don't think I say about funny. I was I don't know. That's the one people always say. That and I say A and no worries a lot. Not super strong. Not like on the east coast where it's like more of a Newfoundland accent, or in Montreal and Quebec. So I married a Frenchman. I've never been through Georgia. Yeah. Been through like the top north part of the states from like Washington all the way to Illinois. Didn't get further than that though. Wait, I'm starting to think it's Chicago. Well, yeah, it's west of. Yeah. I used to go to work in summer camps. Sports summer camps in the States when I was in the 20s. We were in the Land O'Lakes states, though. Oh, so you've been on the West Coast. Nice. 17 years. Congratulations. That's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. My husband was asking if it was like something like Warcraft. We met online, not on a video gaming site, but on Plenty of Fish. And his username was a guy, a dog, and a trailer. And he had profile pictures of him with his dog, who was named Poops. Hence this name. His full name was Poops McPlenty. He was little and brown, and he pooped a lot. Oh, it was Ragnarok online, but you did also play, yeah, yeah. They played back when I was just relaying the message to him. Yeah, our first date we met because we didn't he just lived like I don't know half hour away from me, but we met beach to walk our dogs, and they got along, which was good because if they hadn't, I don't know if we would have had a second date. Oh yeah, my husband's just saying he wishes we could game together. I'll try and practice more, babe. I didn't grow up as a gamer, so I'm just not. I don't have that same hand, finger, button trigger reflex. I was outside climbing trees in the gymnastics gym. So, but I'm getting more techy as I do more things, so maybe he'll get me playing games eventually. I get so turned around and I overcorrect with everything. So I got to figure out how I play and not do that. So I can not just like going in weird, like sort of jerky directions and not knowing what I'm doing and screaming, what does A do? What does this do? What does this button do? I like watching a lot of the games he's played, though. So they're like watching movies. Like they're just big, epic, awesome stories these days. Visually, they're really fun to watch. I mean, when I was young and you'd be at someone's house and they were big gamers, I could only take so much Mario Kart, right? And jump on the trampoline. He played a lot of Fallout several years ago. So when that all came out, I was like, oh, fun. And then the other one, The Last of Us, that was a fun one too. But I didn't see how it ended though, like the first couple seasons when he was playing the game. So I didn't actually know. So I was mad. Oh, sorry, I won't give away. Behind. Have you been watching the new Fallout at all? What did you think? Using a lot of the rope I'm using right now is very different. It comes in really tightly bound bundles. So I have to spend a lot of time stretching it and doing that. I gotta go back and order my regular rope. It comes on a nice big giant spool. Haven't seen the new Fallout. It's pretty good. They just released the second season. I've done the first 3 episodes. They're coming out weekly. It's probably a good thing because I'd probably just binge it. And I kind of like spreading it out. That nostalgia when I had to wait because it was on a certain channel at a certain time. Rad. Be rad. He means to do that. He's the pun master. I do have a Discord discussion one or folder completely dedicated to sewing puns or puns. So feel free to add to that if you like. Oh yeah, sorry. When the Discord thing works. Apparently it's not working right now. Oh, he has to get on the computer we're using for streaming right now to change it. So next time, which will be Wednesday at 10 a.m. Sometimes I look away and I still get the aim right. Sometimes I don't. See what I've done? I've just sewn the thread around one piece instead of attaching 2 pieces together. C'est la vie. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm not even going to snip it off because it'll look fine. Imperfections like that are make it kitschy and more handmade, right? That's my story and I'm sticking to it. No, there is a rule in the sewing community of the 5-foot rule. Does it look good from 5 feet away? Great. Then don't worry about the little things. It's emotional support thread. Yeah, there we go. It still has a purpose. I don't waste any of my thread. I have a whole little bucket that just thread clippings go in. And I saw a project using these recently that I want to try. So once I get a bunch more of that. And then my other one somewhere. This one is just filled with other clippings and things like that, like stuff. I use it to stuff other things and cushions and whatnot. No waste, no waste. Little to no waste. That's the plan. I pinned it on Pinterest, I think. I don't remember what the name or title of it was. I'd have to watch it again to explain it. So I was just answering a couple questions that Poops was asking me. I guess no, I'll try and explain it. He was asking me what the project was for the threads that I wanted to do. And I was like thinking I wouldn't be able to answer, but they use a bunch of it to sort of lay them out in a certain way on another piece of fabric or on stabilizer. And then they put another sort of mesh type organza type fabric over top and sew and quilt onto it to give it this sort of really neat texture. And with the other colors and threads inside, if you can see it, it just has this really neat sort of grainy look. Play around with that. I'm not sure what I would put it on, but I'm just gonna play around with the materials and then see what it might be kind of fun, like with zipper pouches or decorated big pocket on the outside with that. I'm very good at thinking of lots of ideas of things to make. The executing part and completing something. If it's stuff I'm completing for the shops, then it always gets done, or a custom job, that kind of thing. It's more so like I just want to try new things. I do want to do more of that this year, and streaming is a great reason to do that and just get out and play. I have certain days committed to like making rope stock and pieces because I want to be able to steadily supply the shop I work at and then another shop close by that I'm in. And then also build stock up for the online shop and get that going again. I haven't had an Etsy shop for quite some time and never was really very full to begin with. So that's one of my goals this year too, is to get that going. There's a giant finished art project pile. Yes, I know, right? I got it. No worries. I can guess which word you forgot. I would be asleep by now. I don't stay up late as much these days, unless it's just because I can't sleep. Oh, yeah, totally get that. So you want to wait up. That makes sense. They coming all the way from California? Idaho. I've been through Idaho. It was very brief. We stopped for lunch. We had potatoes. I almost actually went through a red light right before when I took the turn off to go into the restaurant. I remember it well. The streetlights were facing this way, like the red, red, yellow, green, and all that, and rather than vertical, like I'm used to in Canada. And for some reason, I just sort of like my brain didn't register there was a light there, and yeah, that was fun. Thankfully, my little Suzuki Sidekick had good brakes. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, does it? Oh, all 4 seasons. That's always nice, right? We have 3 seasons, and the rainy season can last at times, sometimes sporadically throughout the whole year. It really depends. Um, yeah, our winters don't get super cold. More so as years go on, but not for long amounts of time. We were like, what, -1 today? And that was cold for us. And oh, for sure. Yeah, an hour from the Florida border. That would make sense. An hour from Florida border. So ours is pollen summer. Pollen summer. Oh, I wouldn't like that. Heat stroke summer, hurricane season, and 2 weeks of fall winter like weather. Wowza. That's a lot. A lot of different things. I grew up in a colder part of BC. We always had snow by Halloween, right? Halloween costume I just always had to fit over your snowsuit. So depending on the elevation, you can get pretty cold. Yeah, pretty much. When you're closer to the mountains, to the Rockies. And then I spent a brief time, only about 8 months, up in the Yukon in Whitehorse. That was That was cold. Completely bundled up to walk to work, and my eyelash would have little icicles on them when I got there. It was maybe a 10-minute walk, 7 blocks away or something, in the snow. Cozy sweaters. I want to learn to knit this year so I can knit myself a sweater one day. Happening. Happening. Gonna learn on Twitch. You guys have any craft bucket list items or just bucket list items? I'd love to know those too. One of mine is to I one day want to ride on a hot air balloon. Never done it. Do it. I think actually I want to learn knitting from my mom and then crochet probably on Twitch or maybe on Twitch for sure. And then the other shop I have stuff at. She does crochet and teaches classes there. Probably do one of those one day too. I'm wondering if I'll start with crochet because it's 1 hook versus 2 needles. I'm not sure. You want to go to Japan and wanted to go since you were 13 and now you're 40. Oh, well, you got tons of time to go. Yeah, that's awesome. I've never been to Japan. We'd love to go to Japan, especially for photos, for photography. Poops loves photography, and he's been teaching me a lot of new stuff, and I've been really enjoying it too. We've become Twitchers, as in birders. Yeah, and he wants to go to Japan. One of my dream trips recently came true. My twin sister took me to Scotland in September. I'd always wanted to go. That's where our dad's from. We had been when we were 16 with our parents, but totally took it for granted and been wanting to go back ever since. It was a beautiful trip. Yeah, it was amazing. I do have a cousin that lives in Japan. I could go visit her in Tokyo. Mhm. Stand up for a sec. The rope's getting pretty twisted. Sorry guys. I messed up something there when I was trying to change the setting on my on the front camera there. Yeah, I made it go high, but I accidentally pushed the red button and then it video for a little bit. Then I hit it again to stop it. I just wanted to stretch my legs and untangle the rope. Yeah, right. Well, that really worked out for my sister and I when we were in Scotland because we our cousin lives in Edinburgh, so we stayed with her for 2 weeks. We weren't there the entire 2 weeks. It was mostly the weekends because they were working. So we made out and do different trips and tours throughout those times, and then we're there. So that helped a lot. Because I have short little arms. I have short little legs too. My pedal for sits up on a little yoga block. If I sit in a chair with my back like right on the back rest, my feet don't touch the ground in most chairs. So gotta modify. I have a tote under the table that I put my other foot on. I should have learned to sew way before I did. I mean, I learned about 10 years ago. And I could have hemmed a lot of pants myself for much less money. I'd learned to sew earlier. I'd always ask my mom at the worst possible time too to do it for me, like the night before I had to do something and wanted to wear something. I'd ask her. Yeah, I've got some. We're gonna change things up probably a bit in our area here for podcasting. So I'm just not doing anything permanent purchases until I need for a chair, right? Yoga block works for now. I think I've actually, the largest electronic store in Japan, Yodobashi Akiba in Tokyo. I think I've seen a YouTuber on a camera, like a photographer that we follow, go through that same building on when they were on their channel. Yeah, definitely would probably spend like a few days just looking around in there. Oh, now it's tracking. There we go. Oh, I'll check that out. I'd love to go through the used bookstore in Japan. Rad. Mirrorless cameras, game consoles. And oh, it's nice that it's in way better condition than you'd expect. Thanks for the hot tips. This rope is much sort of malleable, squishier, easier word to say, than my usual rope. So stop delaying. I'm waiting for a sale. I missed the Black Friday because it's not really a thing in the States, but they had a Black Friday sale, even though it's a Canadian company. And I thought I missed it, and I thought they'd have a Boxing Day, but they didn't. Because I do it by a lot, so I kind of the 25% off they usually do. Yeah, we don't have good tech stores here. London Drugs is for camera stuff, and Best Buy. Yeah, that's really it. so bendy. I'm not sure where. Last time I made a basket like this, we found a hack where we put this. What did I put here? Oh, I put a. Pardon? Sorry, I'm talking midstream. Sorry, I was distracted. I think it's both places. I think they have one off of Tokyo or Okunoshima. Oh, Rabbit Island, yeah. And Greece has one as well. I've seen various ones online. The one I saw recently, a YouTuber, Steve Marsh, went to Greece and they went to the Cat Island. It was really cool. There's a dog one too. I just don't remember where it is. That'd be my jam. I'm a dog person. I mean, I love cats too. Dogs are my thing. Oh, I'm being past a dog. He's hiding behind the rope bowl. This is Riffy. Riffington. Riff for short. Are you trying to. Oh, did you just burp into the mic? Did you guys hear it? Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, yeah. Fuzzy? We have another dog too. He's a senior, a mid-sized dog. He would not like being lifted up in the camera yet, though. He would grumble. Just let him sleep. I want to get some cameras set up so we can have dog cams. When we use our other table here and have another hard cam on, the Riff come up and comes on a little bed that's just in front of the cutting table there. Nio Eco. I think you're technically the very first person to say hi, Riffy. Use his name in the chat. That's awesome. A mini Aussie. Aw, that sounds lovely. Oh, I have a dog on my Discord too that's not working right now. There's also my kids have fur, or have my kids have paws or something. I've labeled it for anybody to put their fur babies in there. Pictures of them. We'll get make sure the Discord and have a dog cam going by Wednesday. We're on it. If the mic will thing. Just moving things a titch. Our other dog's name is Buddy. Not very original. That was his actually his name when I adopted him. Well, he did have a name. His name was Happy, but it was the one that the kill shelter gave him, and I don't know. He wasn't a happy boy when I first got him, so it just seemed like a weird one to keep. So I changed it to Buddy. Even though it turns out I met him on my birthday, so his adoption day is the same as my birthday, so I should have just called. Anyway, it's Buddy. But Poops came up with a cute name because he had really long nails when I got him, and it took a really long time for the quicks to recede so you can trim them. And he named him Budward Scissorhands, which I thought was adorable, so now I call him Budward. He's got a patch of fur on his side that looks like a brown heart because he's white and brown. Really cute. When he's standing, you don't really notice it. He has to sort of just be sitting just so to actually. Oh, we had little polymer clay ornaments made for our cake toppers, and we had them on various points on this little cake, little two-tier cake. And Buddies was eating it. We had a bit of stuff scraped out, and he was eating it. Riff was on the very top, and then Poops McPlenty, who had passed by then, was hiding under the little flowers because the berry. It was really sweet. One of the gals that sells ornaments through the shop made them for us. Sent her a bunch of pictures of them, and yeah, she did an amazing job. They're in storage right now, packed up with a bunch of stuff. I have a little shelf here I put little ornaments on, so I gotta bring them over and dig them out. Oh my goodness. I may save this rope for smaller items because it's really not very friendly to sew into a larger piece. That's okay. I'm not wasting any of this rope. And none of it makes the basket any less sturdy. It's really just about how it feels and how easy it goes into the shape I want. I don't think a lot of people would notice the difference if I give them a basket with this rope or with the other rope I use. One just takes a few more curse words. Okay, I like that it's got enough of a side on it. It doesn't fall back this way because that's never good for the needle. Layer here a little bit. Oh, it was lovely to meet you too, Naoiko. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you and chat again. I'll check yours out too. Thanks so much. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the chatting. Yeah. Sweet dreams. keep almost putting this switch up with casing on so that I could get these straight sides. Oh, did you guys catch any of that? I just realized I wasn't talking into the mic. Anyway, I was just explaining that I have this casing bit off of my machine because it helps me to accomplish the right angle I need to get straight sides on the basket. And but the glitch is I am a little more exposed, and sometimes I get this, you can hear it snap back. That comes up while I'm sewing. It's going to cause a huge bird's nest down in the bottom of thread. Yeah, hopefully. If you see me scream or swear, that's probably what's happened. Which I need to try and avoid because technically it's a family-friendly stream. I haven't put any age restrictions on it at the moment. Well, we've run out of bobbin. Just gonna take this thread out and clean it a little bit. The rope is quite fibrous, so there's lots of little fluffs and whatnot around. Just cleaning it as it builds up, or else it'll all end up underneath in the machine innards. And that's never great over time. Got about 9 feet left of rope, so I would like to make, I don't know if I'm going to make this, I mean, it's getting pretty big. Not like bucket height. It's sort of shallow, big basket height. We'll see. We'll see. Put some more in. A little bit of beige, like the natural rope color, and maybe finish off a bit of it. And whether we keep going, maybe I'll alternate like the rope and the blue, or if it's going to stay shallow, I might just go into like plain rope colored handle. We'll see. Oh my gosh, why is that song stuck? Who sings that song? If you think I'm sexy, come on, baby. Come on, won't you let it go? Let me know. I remember. Poop says it's Rod Stewart. We could do short girl singing streams, take song requests, belt them out. My husband's immediately asking Google to start playing music so he doesn't have to listen to it. He wants to get the song out of my head. Play something I can sing along to that doesn't have swear words in it. Oh yeah, I was gonna go so. Realized I was spinning the bobbin. Is that the Bobbin song, the Jeopardy song? I think it'd be fun to do music streaming too. I have to learn though. I have a bass that I haven't picked up in since we moved over a year ago. Gotta get back into it. Hubby's teaching me. He plays guitar. Learning that too, but I started to. The bass seemed easier. 4 strings, 2 less strings. That's been fun. Get better. That one would be short girl strumming. I Okay, back to action. I mean, all of it's technically part of some. A lot of sewing isn't actually sewing, like measuring, drawing, cutting, ironing, measuring again. Always measure at least twice. Thing when I make these bigger baskets, babe, is I'm kind of hiding behind it when I sew. Oh, hello over there. Yeah, that is 'cause this angle a bit more. Be more of me. Perfect. That's okay. Well, true. I feel like I'm flexing for the camera. The gym is this way. This way. I guess I have to do like this way. Right here? I froze. Oh no, I was just looking at the TV. I literally was looking at the TV across the room thinking I froze, but I was watching myself just looking. It's been a long week, folks, okay? I think I'm doing great. Fake it till you make it. So great. EW. we're talking to future stream ideas like co-streaming. I'll maybe do a felting project, and then Poops will do maybe something on the machine. Maybe make some more doggy shirts, some juggling balls. Oh yeah, we're using our embroidery machine. Yeah. I just need. Yeah. Okay. I'll start sewing. I'll stop. I'll stop talking. Not a priority. Yeah. Some of my hair was just coming from my ponytail into the rope here. Let's tie it back, shall we? Okay. Zip all my loose threads, and then we'll take a closer look. So I'm just looking for any points that might be slightly weaker where the stitches might have fallen a little closer to the edge of the rope. And just sort of playing with it, bending it, flipping it right inside out will help me to find those areas. They don't happen as much in smaller items, just it can always be, always be there on the little pieces, so you want to just double check. Or the larger pieces, I meant to say. Pretty good. One area here I want to. not a hole, but it's just close to the edge, so I just want to prevent. Lost my spot, so now I gotta find it again. I flipped it over. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, a few more snips. And I think we'll finish off. I didn't finish off this edge at the end just because I wasn't sure if I was going to extend it, but I think I might leave it like this. I like the funky look. The rope as well, so I'll tell you this is dimpled a bit, but I kind of like the effect it's adding, so I'm going to finish it with the beige. Some little with the stray fibers. It's weird. This rope has a blackish gray core and then the beige rope braided around it. And my other rope is beige in core and beige outer. It's not really a big deal, especially when working with the darker blue. Noticing differences of how they're made. Forever playing peekaboo. That one. Just holding it up to the light, see if there's anything. No big light holes peering through, so that's good. Hey. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. One's quite a bit bigger than the giveaway one. If it's in it. The giveaway one is about 7 inches wide at the base and about 6 3/4 at the top and narrows in a bit. Yeah. Two and a half inches high. Yeah, about 2 1/4. Much bigger. This one's kind of like this size is a good catch-all for like all sorts of stuff. Wallet, keys, that kind of stuff at the front door. Something like this is good for like on a coffee table, or in a bathroom with like face towels or extra TP or anything like that in there. I just like to give people ideas. People always ask me what can I keep in a rope bowl, and I'm anything that we put in another bowl except for soup. Okay, maybe it's not going to take pasta either, but maybe just stick to carbs or fruit if you're putting it in a basket. I've made hanging baskets for fruit before. I think I got one here. Yeah, I make them like this for the shop. In like the beige rope, or people have sent me pictures of like fruit hanging in it or garlic or different things. One gal kept her scrunchies and stuff in it. Okay, so I think maybe I'll just pump out a few, at least a coaster or two right now. Some of this darker rope right here. It's twisted rope. I primarily use braided rope, but sometimes when I want to play with colors or in between rope orders, use whatever I got. When it's all sewn together, you don't really notice the difference. Change up our colors here. Very small amount of black on this bobbin, but I'll use it. Get us started. I am going to spin a bobbin though, just to have on the reload. Whoa. Hit my ring on my car. We'll just spin one. Okay. Getting my ropes. And okay, I'm going to do my usual starter. It's always a little trickier with the twisted when it's just like a single twist or a double twist braid, double twist rope. Got to make it stay twisted while you're putting it into a little sort of coil circle shape. Get it started. And then we'll sew these down together with the straight stitch before we start going around and around with the bag. I usually start by doing like a cross shape or an X and then fill it in from there. So it's like a little pizza pie. I usually make it at least wide enough to fit underneath your presser foot, the length of your presser foot. Everybody like to listen to for music. We're gonna get our music sorted in the future. We were streaming some soft sort of copyright free music at first, but it was really making everything lag. So we kind of had to stop. So we like to figure that out at some point too, and everyone can listen to some tunes. That's the one thing I'm sort of getting used to while sewing is like talking rather than like usually I'd throw music on or like a musical on the TV or something and sing along. Can't do that if you hear it, like because of copyright, right? Okay, and I'm switching my length to a 2 and my width to a 5 for my zigzag stitch. Turn my just gonna shift it a bit and go on the very towards the center a bit. Force it a little bit. I'm gonna have to stop each couple stitches. Small little circle. Oh, we ran out of that bobbin. I forgot it was just this. We reloaded. Round and round we go. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. Yeah, spinning a little record, a rope record. What I've been trying, I made this bread basket several streams ago. It's reversible, rainbowish on the inside. And, or you flip it inside out and you've just got a green outside. So I've just been filling it with odd coasters that I make when I have like cutoffs of rope, not big enough to make much of a bowl, but I want to not make it go to waste. So we've got all different ones, blues, some with some tartan fabric and then tartan threading on the outside. Winter birdies. We'll add these to that. And these are done. Oh yeah, the reason I grabbed it, I wanted a size comparison. They're really thin. That size. Okay, I think that's good. Got it. I think we got enough for. I think for a whole one that pretty similar to that size. I'm gonna add color to them. I'm just wanted to get both of them done while I have the same thread colors on top and bottom. Work smarter, not harder. Is that this phrase? I think I made it a titch bigger than the other one. Oh no, pretty close. I could always add more to the outside of this one if I cut it off. And then we'll add a little color. I measure things in my wingspan, which is 5 feet, my height. Short gal. Maybe about 6.5, 7. It's a daisy. Camera didn't like me moving around so much. I didn't. Okay, I'm going to finish off the edges of these. In the center of this, I'm going to reinforce it. We'll add some color. Reinforce the tone a little. Yeah, I'm going to lay black on the bottom. Different color. Accentuate these. Let me see. What kind of colors do I want to use? Use some brighter, fun ones. This one's fun. It has rainbow on it. Let's do that. We'll do these both in rainbow. Well, this one's fun too, though, because it's more fluorescent-y. I'll give that one a try. always do a different color in the bottom, and then they can flip it over and have that. And so maybe I'll do that since I got a decent amount of full bobbin here. I'm going to use the blue. Didn't notice, babe. Husband just noticed he was pacing in the background. I don't know if you could see him over there somewhere in our kitchen.
Crystal Mungems is now following.
No. Oh, thank you, Crystal Moon Gems. Appreciate the follow. The beautiful username. Making some rope coasters here with some darker rope. We just finished making this larger basket right here. And this is our giveaway basket for anybody who's purchases a sub or gifted a sub. The end of the month, on the last day, will be when we do the draw for this teal ocean blue kind of basket with some yarn on the outside. Make it cozy. Using my neon variegated thread here. I just had someone whisper to me that you've been lurking. May have been lurking? I don't know. Oh, yeah, when we used our other streaming system, we could see who was lurking. But I don't like to call people out if they're just watching. But now it doesn't tell us. With the other one we're using that seems to run a bit more seamlessly for us at the moment anyway. Okay, hopefully it's just one dropping something in. Ooh, well, welcome to the channel. I am going to definitely do some streams that are very instructional at some point. I like to say a little bit about what I'm doing as I do it, but happy to answer any questions in the chat. Yeah, predominantly use a zigzag stitch to put these rope together as I go around in a circle. Back and round, back and forth in a zigzag, and round in circles we go. On my craft bucket list this year is learning to knit and or crochet. And for sewing, I want to get more acquainted with both my embroidery machine and my serger sewing machine. My husband has used both those machines more than I have. I'm sentimental with certain machines whose settings I know like a T. So I can be a bit stubborn when I'm trying to learn on new equipment. What kind of stuff do you stream yourself at all, Crystal? I feel like I followed you already, but it's been a lot of new following and discovering this whole community, so I apologize. Everyone's been so welcoming in the makers community, that's for sure. Do you have an idea of the kind of things you want to learn to sew? I mean, the use of the machine and basics are always good, but is there like a thing you want to be able to make specifically? Specifically, I mean to say, tote bags or your own clothes. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Crystal Moon Gems. Yeah, I often will try and go back and sort of look where I've been in with my chats. Who did I recently follow? Sometimes I'll follow people in chats, and I'm not sure if I was watching their stream or if I was in their chat when I followed them. Thanks for coming in, chatting, and supporting. Clothes, yeah, fun. I've made in my Foundations 2 class that I took, I made a t-shirt and I've also made underwear. I've done a lot of fixing and patching of various types of clothing. I haven't delved into a massive amount more than that, except maybe aprons. Um, what else? My husband's done dog clothes. I've done lots of cutting and prepping and patterning for that, but I haven't actually sewn it a lot yet because I was wanted to use this machine, which is what I use for sewing my rope. I have another machine I use for fabric. I have some patterns I've bought for like a summer dress that I never made in the summer that I want to try and make before this next coming up summer. I have quite a bit of time, so hopefully I'll get to it. Just little spaghetti straps or a sundress. I don't think it'll be too complicated. I want to ease into the clothing. I get kind of lost in the math and minutia of measurements and things sometimes, which I think is why I gravitated to rope bowls and bags and baskets so much because I didn't have to worry about it so much. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to trying new things on the machine. I don't always give myself enough credit, even myself a little. I like the look of this. I think I'm just going to keep it, I'll hold it up to the other camera. Yeah, so we got the little rainbow on one side and a blue border on the other side. I like that. Another real great way to get sort of acquainted with patterns and how things are built is to just sort of get a seam ripper and start taking some clothes apart and like trying to just go by picking out the seams and dividing them into their different pieces and sort of try and swap up sleeves from one top onto another and do a little swap over. It's a good way to practice without having to invest in fabric and whatnot. And just sort of until you get the lay of the land. Sleeves are always tricky because you're doing an in curve onto an out curve for the tubing. Use a lot of pins and go very, very slow. That's my advice for that. I'll probably thread this. Oh, I hit a milestone today, Crystal Moon Gems. I had 98 followers when I started streaming, and now I've got, well, I've had, and then we got over 100. So I hit the 3-digit mark. Okay, beyond that. Where is the end? There it is. Did you see me throw the thread onto my nose by accident? Oh my goodness, the first sewing class I ever taught. I was feeling a bit nervous. I got humbled that night because I thought, oh, I grew up coaching ever since I was young. This will be easy, but the nerves hit before. And I had the group of people crowded around me watching. I was just spun a bobbin real quick and then went to go snip a little of the excess thread off and snipped right into my little finger. Or bleeding. I had to like go to the bathroom and get a band-aid while they were all standing there waiting. They were all very sweet about it. And it was on a finger where like I want to feel that finger when I'm doing. Very annoying, but I went to the following class much more prepared. I brought a little cheat sheet, had more of an official plan, brought visual aids. Yeah, so I've only taught several classes teaching rope bowl making, but it's at the same studio where I learned to sew and make a rope bowl, so that's been really lovely. And the sewing machine I started sewing on, I named after my sewing teacher. Okay, so coasters going in. Coaster bread basket. That brings us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coasters. I'm going to fill this whole baby up. And when it's all full, I'll take it into the shop. Poke through it and pick their own little single coaster. Don't normally sell them in singles. I did once when I first started in the shop like 5 years ago. But I think it's a nice option, so you don't have to always go pack. You get a better deal if you buy the 2-pack, though. Okay, and then a reminder for anybody who's purchasing or being gifted subs. This is the draw we're going to have for this teal ocean blue basket last day of the month. Yeah. And I think that's really going to finish up things for me tonight. But it's been really awesome to have you guys all here for the stream, lurking, chatting, saying hello, helping with tech, giving me advice about what islands to go to for cat islands. Thanks so much, you guys. I'm going to hop on my tablet here and see who else is live. Appreciate if you want to hang out for the raid, I suggest you do so, because then we can go and spread the Twitch love. Where are we gonna go? Let's go here. Okay, we're gonna go to Swolmaz. He's been a good support on the channel as well. I'm often lurking. She's often lurking. So thanks again, you guys. Really appreciate it. See you on Wednesday morning. I think it hit the button. Last time I accidentally rated someone 3 times in a row because I hit the button too many times, so I'm going to be careful I don't do that. Wait, but that's not. Oh, okay. Awesome. I just never know when to get out on the screen here because it doesn't go away as the same amount of time. Did it do it?